Canes are
What's up? Welcome to another edition of the
dynamite.
Sports Office.
The Canes are
Boys are in the house. We're
dynamite.
going to have some fun tonight.
The Canes are dynamite.
Is that the song?
The Canes are dynamite.
Yes,
my
yes,
friend.
Matt.
Yes.
Tonight we're talking college football playoff.
About
we actually
time.
got a lot of games to talk about.
Woo.
Because we got NFL, we got 4 first-round games in the college football playoff, and we got you. The cool thing about this show is you're here now. You can take it a step further. You can go right there.
Solid.
So that
Yeah,
Zoom
good job.
link right
Got
there.
it.
Thank you very much. Go to that Zoom link, hit it. You'll join the show. You'll pop over here into the Zoom room where Tommy is, and then boom.
Hi, Tom.
I let you in.
There it is. He'll let you in. He'll tell us you're there. Turn on your cameras. We can't put you on if it's just a black screen. We need to see your face. We need to know that you are properly attired.
Come on now.
Exactly right. Formal introductions. Woody in the house.
Hi.
Good to have you here.
How are you?
James Paxton in the house.
Paxton!
Good to have you here. A little bit later tonight, Deep Thoughts with Z. It's a Thursday.
Oh.
So it's
We
just
still do
sports.
those?
This is life.
We haven't
Damn.
done those in a while.
Well, people are reeling.
Complaining.
Okay.
People are reeling.
Well, we give the people what they want, so let's
People
give them
are
some
reeling.
thoughts.
So here's where we're at.
Okay, where we at?
This is
So
fun.
we sat in the media room today and we kicked around the Lions scenarios. And there is a very real scenario. We'll know on Saturday night. On Fox, by the way, Packers and Bears. That's a big game. If you're a Lions fan, you're rooting for the Packers, I do
Correct.
believe.
Yes.
Because if the Bears lose that game, theoretically, and we're just throwing out the possibilities. Everybody says, oh, Lions got to win 3 in a row, got to win 3 in a row. They kind of don't if the Bears lose. Because here's the scenario. If the Bears lose to the Packers and something happens and the Lions lose to the Steelers, not saying it's going to happen. They haven't lost 2 games in a row in over 3 years.
Oh my goodness.
Have you heard that before?
You keep bringing that up.
Have you heard that before?
It is true. It is
don't
very
like this
true, and I've heard it
scenario.
before.
if,
Yes.
If the Bears lose and the Lions were to lose, you know what we'd be talking about on Monday? That the Lions have to win on Christmas and that the Lions need some help from the 49ers in San Francisco
To take down the Packers.
take down the Bears.
Oh, the Bears. I'm sorry.
Because then it would be winner take all, week 18. Winner goes to the playoffs,
That's
loser
right.
goes home. Basically, it's this. The Lions have to win 2 more games than the Bears the rest of the way.
Yeah, they should beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, though. I don't like that scenario.
No, I'm just saying because
That's a
it's been
tough-
out there all week that they have to win 3 in a row. They have to win 3 in a row. It is possible. The only way they're completely eliminated this week is if the Bears and Packers tie. That's
Oh,
the only
man.
way, and the Lions lose.
No more ties, please.
That's the only way that they would be completely eliminated. So this thing about they have to win 3 in a row isn't necessarily true. Now, that being said, they need to win 3 in a row.
Right. They want to win 3 in a
You
row.
need to get going.
I want them to win
exactly.
3
You
in
need
a
to do
row. I would like
something
them to
that
win
you
3 in a
haven't
row.
done in 9 weeks, which is win back-to-back games.
Exactly.
And the only way to do that is to win 2 in a row. That's how you win back-to-back games.
That is true, and that means stepping up against the Pittsburgh Steelers this week. And I think that with this being the last home game of the year,
Yep.
okay, a lot riding on the line. I mean, I hear the players all the time. They love going to war with their brothers and all this kind of stuff, and this is what they play for. Well, let's see if this team is built for this.
Okay.
Because this is when you need to see it. This is when you need to have it.
Let's take this in chronological order where the NFL is concerned. Saturday night
Go.
on Fox,
Right.
8
just
p.m.
after 8 o'clock, right here, it's going to be the Bears and Packers. Packers won the first game. That was in Green Bay.
Ooh.
Bears were right there at the end with a chance, and Williams threw a pick. So, question is, this time around in Chicago,
No Micah Parsons for Green Bay.
no Micah Parsons for Green Bay, which is obviously a massive loss for them.
I don't
the
care.
rest of the way, they will not happen.
I do not care if Micah Parsons is not there. I'm still going with the Packers because I think the Bears are a bit fraudulent, Dan. Who have they beaten? How have they beaten them
Philadelphia
this year?
Eagles. And they ran
there are-
over
hold on.
250 yards.
There
against them.
are a few solid wins on the resume, but
That one was the one that jumped out at me because I kind of thought that was going to be the one that would start the backtracking for the Bears, but it didn't happen. They
No.
won that game.
Right, but they have not been like, world beaters the whole way out. Like, I'm afraid of the Chicago Bears. I don't think anybody's afraid of the Bears.
Here's what I think at some point changes for the Bears. You got 30 takeaways. Their plus minus is ridiculous. It's the biggest indicator of winning and losing in pro football.
Yeah.
And at some point, that levels off a little bit. I don't think their defense is that good that you can expect this. Now, maybe that's not till next year. I don't know. But at some point, you don't get all those takeaways.
I don't think that Caleb Williams is that good as far as continue to being accurate and all that kind of stuff. I believe there are some games or some drives coming where he's like, a little high here, a little behind a guy there, all that kind of stuff, because they have not been in this kind of pressure situation. The Bears have not. So we'll see if it
couple of weeks they've been tough, but
we'll see if it busts pipes or makes a diamond.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. And thing about Caleb is, he makes throws that you're like, you got to be kidding me.
Exactly.
Great throws.
Right.
And then some of the easy ones, you're like,
you got to be kidding me. How did he miss that guy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's two different levels of you got to be kidding me.
But they're guys.
It's you got to be kidding me, and dude, you got to be kidding.
But they're running the ball really well, even when Caleb doesn't look great.
3 sets of running backs in the NFL have over 775 total yards.
Yes.
The Lions,
Bears,
and the Bears, and one of the other ones.
Yes.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, that's
another
concerning.
team we're going to see this week.
We're going to see them this week.
I think the Bears are good. The Bears do worry me.
No Rome Odunze.
I think they win Saturday.
Okay.
I'm a little terrified because that means bad things, but I think Chicago wins Saturday.
I think Jordan Love's going to be throwing off his back foot all day long, Dan. Right over the linebackers and right in the bucket.
Every time he does it, I think this is going to be picked off, and it lands right where he wants it to land.
Watson's going to have a big game.
The ball looks like it's up there longer than any other quarterback who throws it.
Exactly.
Do you know what the antidote to that is?
No.
That unfortunately the Lions didn't have the first time.
Pass rush.
Or excuse me, the second time. Kirby Joseph.
Yeah.
Kirby Joseph.
That's
you
the
hang
other
that
thing.
ball up there and let Kirby go get it.
Yeah.
And he will go get it.
He will hunt it.
But
yes.
he didn't play. And right now that knee is not practicing, so I don't know if we're going to see him again.
Kirby is bad. Missing the second. It's all bad. It's all bad.
So I'm with you. I think the Packers win this game.
I hope you're right. I would love to be wrong.
I like their experience. I like Jordan Love in this situation. But this is a game where the Bears can show me something. So that's Saturday night. Then we do get to Sunday at 4:25 at Ford Field. And the Lions need to beat the Steelers. And the Steelers showed something on Monday night. Aaron Rodgers was over 85% completions. And what he did a lot of the time was come up to the line and say, hey, you're playing off coverage? Bam. Mm-hmm. Just little short stuff that turned into a nice offensive night for Pittsburgh.
Dan Campbell talked about this week about how, they like to run a lot of 13 personnel. They ran it with the Rams in the week before, so he's seen a lot of it. The players have seen a lot of it. Does that give them an edge? I don't know. Maybe.
They
know where to look now.
They just saw it.
Right.
They didn't handle it particularly well.
Right.
I don't know that Pittsburgh is as explosive as the Rams, but you're right. They did see it. I think the thing that I'm looking at with Pittsburgh right now is as of today's practice, no T.J. Watt, no Nick Herbig. That's your two edges. And Pittsburgh has already been vulnerable to the run this year. Now, Hayward's terrific in the middle and has been for years. But if those two guys don't play, you might be able to get that running game going, which I think is a huge key for the Lions.
That would be huge. But also on the other side, you mentioned Aaron Rodgers before. And, if they can come up and play that way and Rodgers just comes up to the line and says, okay, I know where this guy's going to go, I know where that guy's going to go, it's going to be very hard for the Lions.
Which we saw Mahomes do earlier this year.
Exactly.
Those quick passes.
And especially with a group back there that is, makeshift, put together. I don't know where guys are coming from. Guys coming off the practice squad, off the bench, off the couch, wherever.
Legion of whom?
Legion of whom. They need a big game against Aaron Rodgers
to get going too.
Yeah, that's
true. What it is. It's not the secondary. They need more of a pass rush. And this isn't some running quarterback who's able to escape a lot of sacks. It's Aaron Rodgers. Get to Aaron Rodgers.
He gets rid of it.
He does get rid of it.
The one thing that Kelvin Shepard was saying today is he doesn't hit the ground anymore. At his age, he does not want to hit the ground anymore. So he gets rid of that football. And we know how smart he is. We know how he can dissect the defense. And the other thing that Kelvin Shepard said today was quarterbacks are coming to the line, deciphering what the Lions are doing, and they're beating them. They've got to be better at disguising their defenses today. That was the message from Shep.
Well, doesn't part of that come with maybe moving Hutch around? They like to have him in one spot.
I think it's the linebackers.
I look at Hutch, and I don't think he's on the same level as a Micah Parsons, but he's very close to that. And if you see Micah Parsons, how the Packers use him, moving him all around that line, so the quarterback has to go, okay, where is he at? He's over here now. He's over here now, so let's move everything there. I think the Lions need to do more of that, especially with Hutch.
I think Hutch's strength is he's a complete player.
Yeah.
I think he's a 3-down guy. I think he's so good against the
And
run.
he doesn't have to have a hand on the ground either. He can go standing up.
Yeah. I mean, look, they got to figure out some way
No doubt.
to make this defense better. You're 23rd in the league, I think, in points allowed. You're right up there, or 7.
Now,
I got my notes.
one good
You're
section,
23rd in the
though.
league in passing yards allowed.
One
It's
good
been too
section.
much.
One good section of the defense is the linebacking crew. I mean, those guys have stepped up. Campbell, Anzalone, Barnes, they've been
Yes.
serviceable on that level. But again, if you're not getting the rush and you're not getting the picks in the back, it's a problem.
I like the Lions in this game.
I do
think
too.
They win
I
this
like the
game.
I
Lions.
do too.
I think the Lions win, but
This is a Dan Campbell, get your guys ready to go game.
Yes.
And then beyond that, you start talking about Christmas Day against Minnesota, which is going to be
There was a lot of talk about David Montgomery not getting the ball. I think they force feed him that this time around.
That's such a tough one,
At least
man.
early.
I think that's such a tough one because when you're talking, and listen, love Demo. Mm-hmm. But are you talking about giving the ball to Gibbs less? That's the thing that you always come back to.
That's what it is.
And I think that's where they get caught. It's like, do we like it as much when he's not on the field?
Well, look, I don't think it'll ever even out where you have 18 for each guy. But if one guy can have 18 and the other guy can have, say, 12 or 13, then that's more in balance, and probably Jared Goff is having fun with his play action all day long, if that's the case.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're all in agreement. Lions win this game.
Yes, Lions win this game, no problem.
You want to do some college football, Dan?
Let's do some college football.
All right.
Because
This
I'm
is
excited
exciting.
about this. And I tell you what, I think the first game is probably the one I'm most excited about.
Which one?
Alabama, Oklahoma,
Oh, yeah.
Friday night.
That's number 2
That's
for
the
me.
biggie.
That's number 2 for me.
I mean, so this is Friday night. They did play in the regular season. Oklahoma won the game at Alabama 23-21. To me, what I look at in this game is Oklahoma's defense against Ty Simpson and Alabama's offense. Oklahoma's defense with Venables calling the shot is really, really good. Mateer, we thought when he played Michigan he was going to be a Heisman Trophy guy. Obviously
Right.
got hurt, had surgery.
Right.
Hasn't been the same since. But that Oklahoma defense is legit.
I agree with you.
It's at Oklahoma.
I'm going with Oklahoma as well, only because I don't think Alabama should be there to start with, let's be honest, because they lost to Florida State. And they got crushed by 21 against Georgia
In the SEC championship.
In the SEC
game.
championship.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm going with, like I said, Oklahoma. Alabama, I think, is ripe for a 4th loss in a 2nd straight season, and that's going to make life very difficult or easy for DeBoer. Is he going to jump ship or stay? That's a whole nother question.
No, but I think that's part of the
Michigan
the
fans are
intrigue
Sooners
here.
fans
Right.
tomorrow.
I think
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
part of the intrigue here. Now, and we don't know. I think we at least get an answer if Alabama loses this game.
Yes.
Because you kind of get the sense at that point that Alabama might be saying, where's the escape hatch here with this guy? And the
Exactly.
escape hatch could be letting him take the Candyland slide to Ann Arbor.
Correct.
That would stop a lot of heartache that he will face if he loses the game down in Alabama.
Yeah.
So I agree with Woody that Alabama shouldn't be here, but I don't think it matters because I don't think Oklahoma's offense is that good at all.
It's not.
They only average about 21 points per game in the SEC, and Simpson has secretly been a really good quarterback for Bama. He's 2nd in the SEC as passing and touchdowns.
Takes care of the football, too.
I think Alabama wins tomorrow, and so I think Alabama's moving on.
Well,
What impact does that have on Michigan is the question. I mean, if
Right.
we don't know if Venables is the guy.
It's a good point.
But if it's only going to come to a head when Alabama loses, I don't know that you're going to wait for Alabama to play another game before you put this thing in motion.
Exactly.
Because you got January 2nd when the portal opens
coming
up
right
to try
around.
to figure things out.
Exactly. But they do get a second bite at that portal because 5 days after you hire a new coach, you can open that again for the players that are there. So
Right.
But
there
it won't-
is possibility. But as far as getting other guys and that kind of thing, you lose out.
But you don't want the second bite.
No,
buddy.
I definitely don't want it at all. I'm just saying if there is a reserve parachute to pull, they do have one, but they don't want to use it.
I agree. I don't think it's DeBoer, and I don't think it's DeBoer if they even lose
Do you
tomorrow
think
with
there's
Alabama.
more clarity if Alabama loses and then we fight? It's either. I think at that point it's either DeBoer or it's not DeBoer,
Yes.
or
Right.
we know if DeBoer's the guy they want. At
Correct.
least there's clarity at that point for Michigan to either move on or have him move in.
Then it becomes who's the next name in the grab bag. I mean, who's the next name
Yeah.
they're pulling out?
I'm
and
still-
again, the time frame
Dillingham,
ticking
we'll see.
down. I mean, you know.
All right, 3 other games to get to. We will get to them on the other side. It's the first round of the college football playoff. Deep thoughts with Z as well. All that coming up. Z's going to play us out. Take us to break, my man. Let's see what you got.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Oh, no.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
Been through one game of the college football playoff. Chronologically, that brings us to noon Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Look at this fine piece of clothing right here. Give us a spin. Give us a spin. Catwalk. Look at this. It's all about that U. Noon. Miami and Texas A&M. Probably my second favorite game of the first round.
This is number one
Canes
for me.
have outscored their last 4 opponents 151-41.
Preach, brother.
That was back when everybody said they were done after they lost to Louisville. They're not getting in the playoff. Woody, here they are. Talk me through it.
You know what, Dan? I'm here to just tell everyone right now, okay? We are about to become what our namesake is, a force of nature, a hurricane that will blow through the college football field, starting on the road against Texas A&M. I don't care where this game was played. It could be played out in the parking lot. The Canes will go on the road and handle their business and move on now that they are in the playoff, okay? We lobbied hard to get in. It wasn't easy to get in. I don't care what people say about, the ACC pulled some string. Whatever strings they pulled, it's all legal.
Don't care about them strings.
And I'm here, okay? And now that we
Notre
are
Dame's
here,
not.
you know what? I'm glad Notre Dame's not here. I got an easy answer for Notre Dame. Join a conference. If they were in a conference, I might not even be here. So let's think about it that way.
Oh, you'd be here because you beat Notre Dame.
Head-to-head
Well, that is
matters.
true. Head-to-head does
Head-to-head
matter.
is the most
Head-to-head
important
does
thing
matter.
Mario Cristobal.
But anyway, looking ahead, okay? I mean, Carson Beck has had his issues, but I think that he's got it all straightened out right now. Malachi Tony is ready to go. The defense, we've seen Ruben Bain Jr., we've seen Maui Goa on the defensive line as well. I think the Canes are ready. The only problem is head coach Mario Cristobal, because we have seen him snatch defeat from the jaws of victory a few times in his career as a Canes coach. And if he does that on this stage, oh my goodness, I will fire the cannon that launches him to Saturn.
Dumb question.
Yes.
Who are you picking?
I'm picking Miami. You know, what's the spread here? The spread is 3.5. Texas A&M by 3.5.
Yes.
Bet the Canes. Take the Canes outright. I'm telling you.
Real quick, schedules are really important to me, and so I'm going to ask Woody a couple questions. Texas A&M had a really weak schedule. Did they play Alabama, Woody? No.
No,
they did not. Play Georgia?
No.
Did they play Ole Miss?
No.
Did they play Tennessee?
No.
The only team they played was Texas, and they lost to them. Give me the Canes, baby!
Canes. I'm not going against that. I'll take the Canes, too.
Thank you very much.
Listen, James Madison in Oregon. James Madison
shouldn't even be here.
Oregon's going to kill him.
Right.
Tulane, Ole Miss.
Green Wave.
Ole Miss.
Tulane, Ole Miss. No Lane Kiffin.
No Lane Kiffin, but Tulane doesn't have their coach either. So,
but maybe a team that's just looking to prove that we don't need Lane Kiffin.
Exactly. I see everybody at Ole Miss circling the wagons, getting that much closer, that much tighter, and saying, look, guys, nobody thinks we can win it without him. Let's prove everybody wrong. And you know what? Against the Tulane squad, they can.
How messed up is this whole system that you got teams without their coaches, that you fight like you know what to get
there, and then you got
teams without their coaches.
It's crazy.
It is kind of weird, but it also shows you how important jobs are over the college football playoff. Because you would think Ole Miss, you're the number 6 seed, you can win a national championship. That's important. Wrong. I'm going to Baton Rouge because LSU's a better job. Because the schedule is messed up because of the transfer window. It's all about the schedule.
If they go ahead. If they did straighten out the schedule, you're right. And I would also add perhaps a transfer portal for coaches as well. So after everything's done, then jumble it all up. But not now. I mean, you got guys who came to this school to play. Let's say I came to Fox 2 to play for Dan Miller.
Yes,
and then all of a sudden, right before the biggest show, the biggest sportscast of the year.
He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that.
He's gone.
I wouldn't do
and I'm
that
like, come on.
He wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. My commitment's to you.
He would turn down Monday Night Football for
45-10 in the regular season. They're going to whip them again.
Exactly.
So that's it.
I'm not worried about that.
When we come back, Deep Thoughts with Z.
Ooh, deep.
Life. Think about it. It's
Canes.
Life. It's sports.
Canes.
It's life. It's Canes.
Canes are dynamite.
The Canes are dynamite.
You know what time it is? Deep Thoughts with Z.
Dig this.
Lights, please. Zebo, the floor is yours. Hit me with some knowledge,
All
man.
right, so today is going to be a theme, Albert
like that.
Einstein theme, because he was
Oh.
my guy in high school. He's a physicist.
He's brilliant.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Did
a
you see
brilliant-
him socially?
Yeah. No.
Oh. You said it was your guy.
Well, from a distance.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, so here's the first one. The measure of intelligence is in the ability to change.
Oh. Because if you're stubborn and you just always think you're right,
There you go. Then there's no.
you have an inability to change. And
There
if you
you go.
can't change what's wrong,
Change is
you'll
in-
never be right.
There you go.
The Canes have changed,
There you go.
and we're better for it.
Don't know if your coach has, but we'll
okay,
figure that out.
Yeah, go
All right, here's
thanks.
the second one. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we use to create them.
See, I like
Ooh,
that. What's
yeah.
that saying? You can't get what you've never had if you continue to do things
The same way.
The same way.
Yeah. So
See, I like that.
So if you
Because people think that if you just keep grinding the same way,
right,
it doesn't work.
Yeah, and you just
If it
spinning
hasn't
your tires.
happened,
right.
maybe you need to change something.
That's what I'm thinking. Now, here's the last one.
No?
I don't know. I'm remembering Rod Marinelli, and he didn't seem to change his thinking at all.
How'd that work out?
Not good.
Okay. Maybe that just proved the point.
I'm thinking.
All right, G,
right,
give
here's
me
the
one
last
more.
one. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its life believing that it's stupid.
Be the best you can be. Not everybody can do everything.
There you go. You got to do everything.
Exactly
You gotta
right.
do it the right way.
Not everybody can do everything.
Albert Einstein, brilliant guy. Brilliant guy.
Good stuff, man.
He went to
Good
Miami,
stuff.
didn't he?
Hey,
Einstein went to Miami.
He might have
if
been
you're
a
looking
Cane.
for a fish to climb a tree, you'll be looking a long time. That's what you should take away from tonight's show. Have a great night. We'll see you
Peace.
tomorrow night in the Sports Office.
Woohoo!